there's a stack of reasons that result in this as a solution. So we have a basic problem, which is that trying to explain a novel blockchain proposition to people is quite difficult, and so getting investment is very difficult. So to complete the core definition of Groot, not really, we have the definition to finish implementing the core definition of Groot. We need funding for just like basic stuff, salary, and keep the lights on. It's not a ton of money, but it's not peanuts either. So we need funding, and it's probably not going to just come from investors out of nowhere. So revenue, basically, that's one, but that's an early thing. The second problem is that if you run a truly decentralized proof of work system, what you wind up with is immediately you have all these mining projects that know that the Bitcoin halving problem is extremely severe and it's brutal. And if the price, well, the price of Bitcoin's like declining. So you have the cost of mining to the amount of effort that you output to get one Bitcoin is increasing drastically. At the same time, the price of Bitcoin is declining. And at some point they intersect and you go, mining's not profitable. This sucks. Well, they've got warehouses of computers, right? Warehouses of them. How's your graphics card going to compete against a warehouse of computers? So the problem is that you wind up with a case where one mega miner is going to show up and just like consume the whole network and every Gaju belongs to them. Now you have a problem that you don't have Gajus distributed amongst a bunch of people. You have Gajus all in one spot, and that's not a currency. So what we're aiming for is we would rather have a ton of small scale miners to start with. That's the reason that there's caps. And if we charge for access to the early pool when the getting's good, like right now, we're not even in resource contention yet or reward contention yet. So if you can, right, for the moment, the getting's really good in mining. So if you do get a mining license and you participate basically at all, you're going to hit your cap every day because we're not in contention yet. Once we do have enough miners that we do have contention, well, now it's actually a power, it's a competition for real. But there's still no incentive to go to try to mine beyond your cap every day, which prevents that single gorilla coming in and taking everything over. So the goal is to get enough miners that are diffuse enough so that we have a lot of distribution of rewards. So meaning lots of Gajus are in lots of different wallets all over the place instead of just one mega wallet somewhere. That's actually the goal. So once that happens, then we just get rid of the whitelist, stop doing mining sales, and then it's a free for all. It's a genuine free for all. But early participation during this kind of weird period where the mining rewards are especially juicy, participation is extremely cheap for early adopters. Yeah, so and we need funding to finish the project. That's the confluence of reasons why we chose to go this route with a whitelist mining that you pay for a seat in the whitelist.